Hi everyone, today's recipe is chicken methi or fenugreek. I'm using the breast of the chicken, which is quite sweet, and fenugreek is quite bitter. I wasn't able to find any fresh fenugreek because I don't know how to say fenugreek in Bahasa, but I did find some dried, again, a shan masala packet. Well, it's not masala, it's just fenugreek in a packet. Anyway, that's what today's recipe is. This is my spice mix. I always use the same spices in this mix. This is freshly ground garlic, ginger, turmeric, red chili, ground coriander seeds, ground cumin seeds, tomato puree. It's about a teaspoon and a half of ground ground coriander, and half a teaspoon of the rest. 2 teaspoons of the tomato puree. I'm going to put this into what is now my very nicely cooked down tomatoes. Okay, put them all together, mix them in with the tomato paste. So do that because if you put the spices in dry, they burn quite quickly. This gives them a little bit more time to cook out. Now, this is effectively a curry sauce now. But it's not ready until the spices cook out, and you know it's cooked out because the oil will separate from what is the curry sauce. Into that I'm going to put in just chicken breast meat. I've already prepared this with a teeny bit of yogurt and a spice mix, a shan masala spice mix. You could use the shan masala korma mix, but I've used the shan masala biryani mix because it's what I had in the cupboard. And also I'm finding it really hard to find fresh fenugreek in KL, probably because I don't know what to call it in Malaysia, Bahasa. So I'm just using another cheat, which is dried fenugreek leaves. They do exactly the same thing. This is the brown shan masala. If you're going to do any Pakistani cooking, and you want to cheat, use this. It's so good. So if you can see there's a little bit of coloration on that chicken. That's from the shan masala biryani one. And I'll yeah, so once this cooks out, I'm going to transfer the chicken into that. You can see the colour turning on the chicken. So just let the colour turn so the chicken turns white. I called it browning off, but let's call it whiting off. And then I'm going to cover it with a bit of water. I'm not going to put in the fenugreek till right at the end. Meat is whitened, I'm just going to cover that with a bit of water. Not too much, because I'm going to make this into a almost like just chicken pieces with a bit of gravy sauce on it, very dry. If you do accidentally put too much in, then you can always reduce it down by putting up the heat. So I'm just going to let that cook for about 10 minutes, because it's the chicken breast meat. It doesn't take that long to cook, for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to put the fenugreek in and cook it for another 5. Lid on. Get the gas as low as I can. Got it bubbling away. I'm going to add the fenugreek leaves. Now, fenugreek is very bitter, so don't do too much unless you are used to the taste. That's about right. Half the fenugreek in there. Fenugreek works really well with chicken because it's bitter and the chicken is sweet. So I'm just going to dry that down. Is it cooked? Done and dusted. I'm just going to finish that off with a little bit of lemon juice and garam masala. Serve with the chapati or on rice.